Just a quick update on the playoff standings after last week's games. Tim and I are in the playoffs no matter what, even if we lose the next two games. Yonker, even with the upset loss last week to Ben, will be in the playoffs unless something extraordinary happens. Same thing with Tyler, even though they play each other, they'll likely be the 3 and 4 seeds. Because I beat Matt, as I predicted, and because of how all the other games played out, the 5 and 6 spots are still up for grabs, and no one is officially eliminated from playoff contention this week, so that's great. So everyone, honestly, is cheering for Matt to lose and cheering for Dan to win. You guys want Dan to beat Matt probably 60-59 this week. That's the kind of game you guys are rooting for. Good luck to the rest of you this week. I'm excited for the holiday break. We have poker tomorrow. We have the Florida State game Saturday, and we also have flag football Thursday. Luckily, we have one good friend in this group who was able to get the flags. I appreciate that, Tim. On the other hand, Tyler, even though I asked him multiple times, even though he told me he was getting the flags multiple times, didn't. And the reason for that is pretty obvious.
I mean this with all my heart when I say, you're a piece of shit.
Tyler, you are a piece of shit. Literally.
You're just genuinely a POS.
Just got two things. One, Miller Lite is sold in Korea. And two, Tyler is a piece of shit.
Tyler, you're such a fucking piece of shit that I have to take time out of my day to tell you how big of a piece of shit you are. Get it together.
Fuck you, Tyler, you piece of shit.
Hey, Tyler, do you want me to explain to you how big of a piece of shit you are? You see this fucking beanie? You see our fucking stupid-ass season? That's how big of a piece of shit you are.
Tyler, I found out that you're the reason I was eliminated from fantasy football 4 years ago. So I'm a little upset about that. So for that, you suck. As for everybody else, Mikey D, you're probably going to lose this week. Patrick Yonkers, how's your butthole feeling?
That's right, Tyler. In case you didn't get the message, you're a big piece of shit. Tim, thanks again for getting the flags. The matchups this week's, we're basically in playoff mode right now. People are fighting for seeding and buys, or they're fighting to make that 5th or 6th spot. I'm matched up with Corey this week. I like my team, even though it'll be close based just on my team's matchups. It's probably a toss-up, though. And because Dan has lost every single time I picked him, I'm going to pick Matt to beat Dan this week. David and Clay are also matched up. If you look at Clay's team, it's kind of baffling that he has even one win, let alone 4. I would not pick him against anyone, even Ben's team. So I'm going to pick David on that one. I'm actually going to choose Tim over Blake. I don't like the Cowboys matchup against the Panthers. And Blake's team just gets injured, and Ivory hasn't been Ivory. I don't know what's going on with him. Ben did hang in the playoff picture with a chance with a win last week. And even though Mike doesn't have a tight end projected to get any points right now, I'm going to pick Mike, and I think he makes a strong push to actually get in the playoffs. I think Mike does make the playoffs. And the game of the week is obvious. 2 of the best 3 teams are playing each other, Tyler and Yonker. This is tough. Like I said earlier, I do not like the Cowboys matchup against the Panthers. But Yonk's lack of actual running backs worries me. I think Tyler just has an overall better team, but Julio can drop 40 at any point in time. I'm going to lean towards Tyler in this matchup, just I like his team a little bit more. But I think this one's a toss-up. The winner of this game, depending on how Tim and I do, can be in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place. Where the loser will, I think they'll be in 4th. Good luck to everyone except Corey, obviously, because I'm playing him. And I'll see you guys soon.